This is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude. And I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting. Sound good?
Alright, sounds good to me.
What the heck? My door just opened itself. There must be a leftover spook in the house from Halloween. My door just popped open. I must not have closed it all the way. Here, let me push it closed here. That was funny. I'm talking, the door opens. I'm like, what happened? Is someone coming in? No, the door opened itself. What on earth? Well, that was weird. Your tips are going to help me tremendously this month. I really need help with tips right now. If you like the streams and you want to support, please do by tipping me, alright? Now, another way you can help that would help tremendously would be to check out my Amazon wishlist and purchase me some PlayStation Network credits that will also help to defray the cost of all these games coming out, okay? So give that a look. You can do that by typing ! Wishlist into the stream chat. Now, if you do happen to get some PlayStation Network credits for me, please understand that, sadly, they don't just send them to me. I know that would make too much sense. You have to email me the code via my email, darksidefil@hotmail.com, okay? So,
give me your money.
RPG fan cheered and said, I wish Jasper was more brave so he could defend you if a detractor tried to come to your house. If a detractor ever came to my house, it would not be a good time for them. Number one, the moment they step on my street, they've committed a crime, because this is a private road. And if you're not invited to a private area like this, you're already committing a crime just stepping foot on the street, because there's fences blocking it off. We have video cameras everywhere, so there'd be video evidence of them being here and breaking the law, so even if they got away without any repercussions immediately, they would get arrested after the fact, okay?
In addition, we have an alarm system here, so if they even try any funny business near my house, the alarm automatically calls the police. And the police show up within 5 minutes. So,
I'm not too worried about anything when it comes to someone trying to fuck with me at my house, because it ain't gonna happen, alright? There's a difference between someone fucking with me anonymously on the internet, which will happen all day, every day, because there's no repercussions, versus someone actually being stupid enough to try to break into someone's private, living facility. And it's funny because when I first moved here, people gave me shit for it. Oh, why is Phil moved there? What a waste of time, what a waste of money, he's an idiot. Now take a look in the past few years of the stories we've had of people who live on a public street and all the messed up stuff that's happened to them. People coming to people's doors and threatening them. We got crazy people breaking into people's fucking houses and shit. And you know what I mean? Like, there's been some nutty shit that's gone on. So, I'm happy that I made this choice. As even though it's more expensive to live in a place like this, it's definitely panned out to be something very nice. Especially, the neighborhood is beautiful. Our neighbors usually are very respectful. Having this beautiful nature area behind the house where we can look out at this dog walk park, and all kinds of animals end up back there. Squirrels, birds, wild rabbits. We get all kinds of animals all the time in the backyard. Jasper loves it. Like, that's one of the big features of living here, is having this beautiful nature area that Jasper loves looking out that window. It occupies him for hours every day watching the stuff out there. So, yeah. And no, RPG fan, I'm not inviting any of you to hang out at my house, especially in the midst of a pandemic. Don't ask a stupid question. You just got unbanned, RPG fan. Like, literally last night, I had mercy on your soul, alright? And after a month banned, I felt like maybe you had repented and you were gonna not be a weirdo and not be fucking pissing me off. And now you're asking weird shit already. It's like, you haven't even been here for 24 hours yet, and you're already going outside the bounds, alright? It's not looking good for you. I told you last night, you're on the thinnest of ice, maybe like two microbes wide, and I just felt a crack in the ice. I just felt it. You're on unstable ground, my friend. I think it's time for you to relax, alright?
and it's like people go out of their way to try to make me look like I'm wrong constantly, even though it's them who's stupid, but they have this crazy groupthink mentality that Phil's always wrong, Phil only does crappy stuff, Phil doesn't put effort into his work.
Ripley Atomic is here and did a 50-bit cheer and says, do you think your faith in people is your biggest flaw? So Ripley Atomic says, I feel that my faith in people is my biggest flaw. No, I would say my biggest flaw is anger. Because anger has led to pretty much the vast majority of things in my life that have been mistakes or things that people view in a negative light. Why, when I'm playing a game and I get very angry at the game, do I yell and scream and blame game developers? Because I'm overcome with anger. Okay? And it leads to you know, it leads to me doing stupid stuff. Why do sometimes I say stupid things on Twitter? Because of anger. I'm angry about something, or I'm upset about something that's going on. It's, you know, when I lose control of my emotions, sadly, I make mistakes and things go wrong. Alright? That's just the truth of the matter. And you guys have seen this time and time again over the years, where I lose control, and then I say dumb shit on a stream or on a YouTube video. You know, I'm not responsible for what I say. Instead, I'm completely irresponsible in my actions, and that comes back to bite me. Alright?
I love Hulk Hogan's dick. It's fun and delicious, but you eat it easily.
And I definitely feel that, you know, over the years, if I had controlled my emotions better and not let them just control all my actions and stuff when I did stuff in videos and on streams, that I wouldn't be in a position where so many idiots out there who are misinformed about who I am and what I do think that I'm some kind of a jerk. When in reality, it's just them being completely misinformed because they believe the fucking memes about me for the past 7 years. But the truth of the matter is, the memes are based on those moments when I was overcome with emotion and anger and I said and did stupid things. Okay? You see?
My least favorite word, lolcow.
Lolcow. That's my take. Now, are there times in my life when having faith in people have come back to bite me and really screw me over? Yes. And in fact, I can tell you, numerous times in my life, having faith in people who I thought I could trust, who I thought I could confide in, who I thought I could just rely on for support and for ongoing, ongoing support. And they just basically screw me over. And this has happened multiple times in my life, major times, major milestones, and, you know, it's fucked up. It's fucked up, especially when, I'd say, you know, there have been times when I've explained to someone, listen, for me, honesty is the biggest thing. If you have an issue with something going on with me, be honest. Tell me about it. Let's talk about it. Let's handle it maturely, right? Let's actually be adults about it. And I feel that it's always been my opinion, is that if there's a problem, or there's a concern, or there's an issue, talk about it. Don't hold it inside. Don't hold it back, because that's passive-aggressive bullshit. That's what cowards do. They can't actually confront an issue to solve it. Instead, they just pretend like it doesn't exist. And all that happens then is that resentment builds up inside of you to the point where then it's going to explode. And by then, it's irrevocably damaged to the relationship, and there's no way that you can fix it. You see? This has happened to me multiple times in my life with various different people. Even though I've told the people up front that for me, just be honest with me, it's not going to make me angry, or it's not going to hurt me to be honest with me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, can I be a defensive person? Yes. But if you express to me that I have done something wrong and I've hurt you, alright, or I've wronged you in some way, I will do my absolute best to remedy that and to change for the better.
This guy is 1,000,000% a pathological liar and a sociopath.
You know, especially now, over the years, I've grown and I've learned. I am definitely a flawed human. I have a lot of issues that, you know, I can fix, if I can work on, if I know that the issue exists. If I don't know that I'm doing something wrong, then there's no way that I can ever change the behavior to fix it. And that's been the problem with me. I've had faith in people who I trusted, to be honest with me. They weren't, and then they would go ahead, and they would flip on me, and say, oh my god, this and that and this and that, and it's like, the fuck are you talking about? I never knew about any of this. And whose fault is that? Is it mine, or is it the person who basically never fucking was honest with me to begin with, right? So, it's kind of fucked up, but yes, this has happened many times in my life. Now, is that the biggest flaw? No. Is it a flaw? I don't even want to feel that that's a flaw. I think that having faith in people is something that's needed to have a healthy life. I feel that if you don't have faith in anyone, and you don't open yourself up to going to that level where you feel like you can trust someone, then how could you ever have a relationship? How could you ever have a friendship? How could you ever have a romantic relationship? How could you ever have anything? Okay? Right? It's that simple. You need to have that trust. That is one of the major things in life, I feel. And here's the truth of the matter, too, is with the people who have screwed me over and the people who have treated me very poorly, all right, I could have used that as opportunity to say, I will never trust anyone again. I'm shutting myself off to ever trusting ever again. You know, I can't trust anyone. But instead, I said, no, I feel that I will have faith that something better will happen to me in the future if I just stick to that faith that, you know. And here I am, happily married, with a family, right? Living in a nice place, a job that I love, you know? And I never would have had any of that. If I just given up and thrown in the towel and said, fuck it, so many people have screwed me over at this point, I'll be like Stone Cold Steve Austin, don't trust anyone. You know, I feel that I would have been in a much worse position. I don't even know where I would have been if I had shut myself off to trusting anyone in the outside world. Seriously, like, I feel that I needed to maintain that faith that someone was going to finally be the right person to confide in and to trust in, and I have that with Kat, you know.
Where's Kat? She was taking a shower when I was on break. She had just gotten out of the shower. So, that's where she is. I have no idea what else she's doing today. It's up to her. She cooked like crazy yesterday, so today's her day and will do whatever she wants. That douche kid. Cheers, is a cat? Okay. She's actually getting much better. Finally her cough is starting to subside. She's still coughing, but it's finally starting to subside. She's been sleeping downstairs recently because she's been choking so much that it's been keeping me up. So she's actually been sleeping downstairs recently. And so it's good because I can actually get my sleep.
And I'm happy because I definitely could have missed out on the best time of my life if I had changed as a person and become just closed off, privatized, compartmentalized, and I'm glad I didn't do that. Archdeacon tipped me $1, and he said, I checked the forums to see what's going on besides polls. I see some people are complaining about the Halloween event, its pre-stream length and gameplay being shorter. I thought it was equal for both and costumes were fun. Love you, Phil. Yeah, some people on the forums just sit there and bitch constantly because there's not a lot of moderation on the forums. So a lot of them are known trolls or people who've been banned from chat or banned from the forums before, and they come back with sock accounts just to shit on everything. I don't care. I don't read that nonsense. Alright? So Archdeacon, don't listen to the nonsense that the fucking negative idiots on the forums are saying. I'm well aware of who they are and what they say, and I don't care. They just sit there and shit on everything anyway because they're fucking disgusting negative people when they do that shit. And if they want to just sit and shit on everything, let them sit and shit. Let them sit and shit in their own festering pool of shit. I'm not over there to pay attention to it. I'm on my streams having fun. You know, just because we don't have active moderation over there, and really I just use the forums for polling and nominations and stuff, they think this is their free ground now to have a toxic area. Fuck them. Let them talk to themselves like idiots, and I'll be over here having fun on my streams. Okay?
Phil's greedy. Phil's low effort. Phil doesn't care. Alright, if you don't like that, fine. Don't come to the streams where you feel that's the case. I don't use anything in my hair at all. Someone just asked what pomade or something do I use in my hair. I don't use anything. I just water, and I brush my hair with water. I'm serious, that's it. You guys forget that I'm Italian. My hair is very, very greasy. The grease man. The man of grease, covered in grease. Look at the grease! Oh! Disgusting. Absolutely nasty. I put my hand like this, I run it through my hair, and it's just gooey, dripping grease everywhere. And that's my natural hair grease. That's, you know, that's because I'm Italian. It's just what happens when you're Italian. You have to deal with that shit. It's disgusting. It's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone. Just gone like that. In an instant. Fucking gone. I just care about money. I just can't help it. By eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.